Arab-China Business Conference is underway in Riyadh. A really busy couple of days there, Dan. I've seen that there are about 2,000 or so Chinese leaders, entrepreneurs, investors that have all flocked to Riyadh to really capitalize on growing Saudi-China ties. And I suppose the timing is really interesting too, right?
And U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken's visit to Saudi Arabia seems that it wasn't as fruitful for Washington because Saudi is now cozying up to China to strengthen bilateral and economic ties.
The recent Arab-China Business Summit held in Riyadh showcased the shifting power dynamics in the Middle East. During the summit, China and Saudi Arabia announced investment deals worth a staggering $10 billion across various sectors such as technology, renewables, agriculture, real estate, mining, tourism, and healthcare. This signifies China's growing influence in the region and raises concerns about the waning influence of the United States, which has traditionally been Saudi Arabia's main partner in the Middle East. The Arab-China Business Conference, described as a mega-gathering, brought together over 3,500 business leaders, innovators, and decision-makers from more than 26 countries, including the largest ever delegation from China. These collaborations between China and Saudi Arabia come on the heels of China brokering a surprising rapprochement between Saudi Arabia and its archenemy, Iran, after years of hostilities and proxy wars in Yemen and Syria. One notable aspect of the investment deals is the focus on the electric vehicle. A significant portion of the investment will be allocated to luxury Chinese EV manufacturer Human Horizons, enabling the establishment of new automotive production facilities in Saudi Arabia. The Saudi Energy Minister, Prince Abdulaziz bin Salman, highlighted the need for collaboration rather than competition with China, downplaying Western suspicions about the deepening ties between Riyadh and Beijing. These developments have caught the attention of the United States, with Secretary of State Antony Blinken assuring Saudi Arabia that it is not being forced to sides in the escalating tensions between the US and China. However, the increasing influence of China in the Middle East allows countries in the region to have more bargaining power of the United States. Experts suggest that China's presence in the Middle East primarily revolves around economic and political interests, rather than providing the same security guarantees as the US. The close economic ties between China and Saudi Arabia, driven by China's substantial oil imports from the region, have been established for decades. Trade between the two countries exceeded $106 billion in 2022, surpassing the volume of Saudi trade. As Saudi Arabia endeavors to diversify its economy through its ambitious Vision 2030 plan, Chinese companies are poised to benefit from major infrastructure contracts. Notably, a Chinese firm has already constructed the Mecca Light rail system, which facilitates the movement of pilgrims in the Holy City. Furthermore, Chinese construction companies have secured contracts for infrastructure projects, including the construction of a high-speed rail tunnel to Neom, the kingdom's futuristic smart city on the Red Sea. China's involvement in the Middle East extends beyond Saudi Arabia. Several countries in the region have signed up for infrastructure projects linked to China's Belt and Road Initiative, also known as the New Silk Road, which aims to enhance trade between Asia and the rest of the world. China's role in brokering a détente between Saudi Arabia and Iran, as well as the restoration of ties between Saudi Arabia and Syria, has further underscored its growing clout in the region. In contrast, relations between the United States and Saudi Arabia have deteriorated, particularly in the aftermath of the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi and disagreements over Yemen's conflict, human rights, and oil prices. In light of these developments, it is crucial to assess the evolving geopolitical landscape in the Middle East and the potential ramifications of China's increasing influence. China's deepening ties with Saudi Arabia and its role in brokering regional reconciliations mark a significant shift in power dynamics, potentially challenging the traditional influence of the United States in the region. The large-scale investment deals between China and Saudi Arabia, spanning various sectors, highlight China's economic interests and its desire to diversify its partnerships in the Middle East beyond its oil imports. The United States, while expressing its concerns about China's growing influence, has also emphasized that it is not forcing Saudi Arabia to choose sides in the US-China rivalry. However, the strategic realignment in the region and the increased bargaining power of Middle Eastern countries cannot be ignored. As China continues to expand its presence in the Middle East, it is important to monitor how these developments will shape the future dynamics of the region. Will China's economic and political presence translate into increased influence in regional affairs? How will this impact the relationships between Middle Eastern countries and their traditional allies? The evolving role of China in the Middle East raises numerous questions and warrants thoughtful analysis. Thank you for joining us in exploring the evolving dynamics in the Middle East and China's increasing presence in the region. We hope this discussion has provided you with valuable insights. Now, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on China's deepening ties with Saudi Arabia and its impact on the balance of power in the Middle East? Do you believe this will have long-lasting implications for the region? Share your opinions and perspectives in the comments below. We value your unique viewpoint. If you found this content informative and thought-provoking, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more engaging discussions and analyses on current affairs and global events. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with our latest content and be part of a community that fosters meaningful conversations. Remember to hit the notification bell to receive alerts whenever we upload new videos. Your support and engagement are vital in helping us continue to produce high-quality content. Thank you once again for joining us, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments.